Mariposa County encompasses some of the most spectacular scenery in the country, but like any community, it grapples with social and economic issues. Since 2011, the Mariposa County Library has been addressing one of those issues through its adult literacy program. Empowerment is a key element in this program. It empowers volunteer tutors by giving them an opportunity to share their knowledge and skills. It empowers learners by helping them achieve their lifelong goals. And it empowers the local community by providing a better educated workforce and adults who are better equipped to cope with everyday life while serving as inspirational role models for the next generations. Here are some of their stories.
I was the only person in my entire extended family who went to such a university and ended up getting a master's degree, so it wasn't common in our family for us to go to school, but it became important to me. But I did become aware, I don't remember the instant, become aware that there were people who couldn't read as well as other people. They couldn't get out of it what they wanted. To me, it felt like people weren't taking into consideration those disabilities that might be in a classroom. They're intelligent and bright enough to learn how to get around that, that problem. The inability to read just makes our lives totally different from everybody else's.
I went back to school off and on for several years and didn't actually complete high school. Pretty close, but never completed it. And then when I was 38, I came into the library and ended up getting my GED.
Obviously, having a child going to work was more important than continuing my education. And so it was easier just to stop going.
So you have to kind of find it in yourself, especially when you're 38 and you haven't been to school for 20 plus years. It's definitely difficult to go back to school, from especially like the math, the algebra and geometry. I think in high school I took one semester of algebra, and so trying to redo my brain in that direction was difficult. It was exciting and felt good.
Since when she got it, I was in high school. She was working really hard. She's actually learning the same stuff I was learning, which was interesting. So it was really motivating and encouraging that I keep working towards my own education.
Before my accident, I was strong and speedy and a little impatient and pretty passionate and pretty self-centered, I would say. This guy just plowed into me, and I was dragged across 4 lanes of traffic and up onto a curb, and I woke up 8.5 weeks later. One of the doctors told me between 25 and 35 fractures in my skull, and I wasn't expected to live, and if I lived, I wasn't expected to have a very well-functioning brain. And the experience of being disabled myself really helped me to have empathy and fellow feeling with the many people that would come to me. So my main mission was to encourage students to believe in themselves. And that's kind of how I approach teaching in general. I know that I can't do the learning for anybody, and I believe that almost anybody can learn if they want to. And if I really feel like I've made a difference for someone, I feel good. It's a nice sense of purpose to have.
I've been out of school for 35 years. Most of the jobs I apply for, they require a high school diploma. When they see I don't have one, they say I don't qualify, so I want to have my GED, so I do qualify. I didn't think there was any hope for me. I was happy that somebody was there to help. She helps me out a lot. Sometimes she gets a little mad at me when I don't do all my homework, but she does a good job. When I came here, I couldn't do a math problem, one, and now I'm all the way up to a division. I can do them all. My daughter encouraged me to stay with it because she can't miss no school or get bad grades, so I can.
I think it gives me motivation because I think if my dad can do it, I can do it.
It's never too late to learn. We believe that a literate community is a sustainable community.